Alright, boom, man. This video is gonna be a little bit different. This morning I saw a guy with 1 million subs raise, I think it was $200,000, almost 200,000 Australian dollars, which I think equated to like 160,000 USD. But I saw a guy, some YouTuber, I don't even know who he is. I saw some guy raise $120,000. He had over 1 million subs, so he had a fan base. But I didn't even watch the whole video because the title of the video was something along the lines of like he's drowning in debt. And so it's like a 6-minute video, and he goes and he talks about how he's drowning in debt and how he needs help. And so I click on the GoFundMe that he set up this morning. And I saw that in about 12 hours, he raised about $120,000. And then I clicked over to my daughter's GoFundMe that has been on the internet that I've been talking about for over 1.5 years. And we've only managed to raise $573. Now understand, I'm trying to raise money for my nonverbal autistic child because in 2023, seven of the educational assistants who worked in her special education class came to me and said that the special education teacher was abusing my daughter. They said that the special education teacher was abusing all the kids, but out of all the kids, my daughter got it the worst. And they said the reason why my daughter got some of the worst verbal and emotional abuse, like she would intentionally dysregulate my nonverbal child. She would intentionally dysregulate her, knowing that my autistic daughter does not have the ability to regulate herself sometimes. She would intentionally provoke, intimidate, and dysregulate my daughter. And then she would punish her by putting her in solitary confinement. Now, when I say solitary confinement, understand it is a 48-inch space divider that is typically used to block off sections of the classroom. They will coil that thing up, they will wrap it up, and then my daughter would have to stand in it. This was when she was in kindergarten through 2nd grade. Every day this was happening. Got 7 eyewitnesses. They went to the school district before they went to me. Told the school district covered it up. They brought me documentation of all of this. I have documentation. I have eyewitnesses. When I tried to go to the courts to file a complaint in a federal case, because I put the GoFundMe up and we didn't raise any money, we only raised $500. So I went pro se. Case got dismissed because I didn't have a lawyer. I'm now fighting that in the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals. 2 months after that, I have a custody hearing, and my nonverbal autistic daughter and her older sister gets taken away from me by a judge who is literally, not figuratively, literally a senior partner at the school district of a senior partner at the law firm of the school district that abused my daughter. I literally had my kids taken away from me because we live in a legal system where if you don't have money, you don't have rights. And so when I went to the public to say, hey, I have proof, I have phone calls, I've published the phone calls. By the way, I've sent this information to every news outlet. I've sent it to CNN, to Fox News, to the Joe Rogan podcast, to every left-wing, right-wing pundit. Well, not everyone, but you could think of. I've spent well over $400 or $500 just in postage, sending my daughter's story out, posting on TikTok, posting on all these platforms, having my stuff taken down. I've made a song about it, Mercy for Maya, streaming all over platforms. I've done a music video. I get online every day. I leave up the evidence. And then I wake up this morning and a guy who has 1 million subs is bitching about being in debt. And I'll watch him raise $120,000. Or last week, when a mom called a little kid the N-word and she raised $500,000. I say this all the time. Y'all complain about Donald Trump. Y'all complain about the left. Y'all complain about the right. I'm a man who went 1-on-26 against a school district. And I can't get no support. Like, I know the routine. I know that I'm supposed to come on here, beg, cry, act like a victim. I know that's the routine. Like, if I just wanted to manipulate you motherfuckers, because as I've told you guys in the past, I used to be in a cult. I know what it's like to manipulate. I know what it's like to be manipulated. I know the game. I can just come on here, say the right things, and just... The issue ain't all this stuff. The issue is that American society, you can't be a good person in American society. You can't be a nonverbal autistic child just trying to go to school without getting abused. You can't be a father that goes to the Americans, the people who say they stand for freedom, justice, all this bullshit. You can't go to those people and say, hey, help me get my daughter justice. But a guy with 1 million subs can get online and talk about how he's drowning in debt and he needs help. Or a lady can call a little black kid the N-word over and over and over again, and she can raise $500,000. But if I post about what's going on in my family, when I get retaliated against, I don't get support. Unless I come online and be a victim.